Hello everyone. I would say welcome back, but this might be a bit, different to our usual content, as could be told by this big signage showing that this is Wargroove and not XCOM. But yes, I'm here with a different game this time, Wargroove. It's still a strategy game, but not really in the same vein as XCOM. But I like this game as well, so I thought I'd share it with everyone else. Why not, right? So, I'm not quite ready to dive back into the campaign and the arcade. Well, yeah, either of them really, because they're both built around the same core principles. Instead, I'd like to showcase some of the puzzles of this game, because they make you think about the game in a more different, in a very different way. A very cool way, I'd like to think. As you can see, I have done several of these. But to start with, to ease my mind back into things, I'm just going to go through the ones I've already done. Why not, right?
Greetings.
Yeah.
Those were two of the main characters from the campaign. Okay, so the objective here is simple. In puzzle modes, as he said down there, you have one turn to win. And typically, to win, you either need to destroy a stronghold, which is a very special looking building somewhere, or you need to kill the enemy's commander. As you can see, we have a commander here. Because they're, well, you can tell because they're unique looking and don't look like the rest of them. We have our commander. Things are complicated. It's better I explain them as they come up because I'll just get bogged down. So to start with, at the moment, as shown by the lovely flames, we have our groove. Grooves are moves that commanders can do. They're like the thing that sets each commander apart from what their units look like. And our groove is to kill something and drain its life force because she's a vampire, you see. Yeah, it's a bit grim, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't know if that can be used against other commanders. So there's only one way to find out. What we have here is, you might be able to tell. But I'll just let the animation play out first. What we have there is a trebuchet. They can't move and attack, but they have long range and are pretty powerful. Yeah. And you see here, unfortunately, we do not have the range to get near the enemy commander to test it out. So instead, I'll use our groove here, Vampiric Touch, against this unit.
So hungry.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. What this has done has cleared up the path for our cavalry. Cavalry are a very cool unit. I don't use them nearly enough. They're highly mobile, although they're pretty weak. No, they're not actually that weak. They're highly mobile and heavy hitters. And you'll notice at the moment that the preview bar is flashing. Now that means that I'm going to score a critical hit, because critical hits in this game aren't luck based, they're based on certain conditions, and this is why cavalry are very cool. If they move 6 tiles, then that triggers their critical hit, which is like 1.5 damage, I think, which is what we want, because that's a lot of damage on the commander. Yep. As this is one turn, we don't care about damage at all. We just want to get in there and get things done. We can't get through because of this archer, but I reckon if we can get through here, it'll be another 45%, And yes, as you can see here, our swordsmen have a critical hit when they're here. And that's because swordsmen get a critical hit when they're standing next to their commanders. They're not the strongest unit, but they're decently mobile and they're cheap. And their critical hit is fairly easy to activate, so as you can see, she's only on 32% chance. Or 32% health, sorry, if you look in the bottom left down here. Now, the way we'll finish her, I think, is by getting our last cavalry in. But to get our last cavalry in, we need to kill this archer. Now, as you can see, normally we can't kill it. But our alchemist here, critical hit when his defense value is above 3. And it just so happens that forests provide, or 3 or above I should say, and forests provide 3 defense, as again you can see in the bottom left. Mountains, if we could get to them, as you can see, provide 4. So bollocks. Yeah, that's it. We've lost because we can't finish her. Damn, I thought that was it. See what I mean? These puzzles are. Greetings. Yeah, we saw all this before. Shut up. Alright, well there's 3 moves I'm certain, or no, there's 2 moves I'm absolutely certain of. These 2 moves. As I said, the trebuchet can't fire after it moves. So if it's here and it has range of this, like, there's no reason to not use it like this. And then this one is also pretty certain, because otherwise she literally can't do anything else. And since she can't kill it, and we, want to kill it, the groove is... relevant. Now I wonder... Let me try this then. Yeah, we take that down. Aha! And then our alchemist can move up and attack. Perfect. Okay, this is how you do it. There was only one minor change.
I'll make this quick.
And then the horse comes in for the final blow. Or the cavalry.
I have failed.
Yeah! So as you can see, these puzzles are... they can be relatively quick once you figure out the solution. But actually figuring out the solution... difficult. Oh god, I remember this one. Dear god, I remember this one. I think this is so far the one that has had me perplexed for the longest time. Okay, so remember when I said that one of the victory conditions was destroy an enemy stronghold? That's a stronghold. Now you may also notice, there we go, you may also notice that the enemy has a commander on the field. As far as I can remember, we basically want to ignore him entirely. We don't have enough units in range that can kill him. As it stands, our commander could get into him, our swordsman could get into him, but not crit him, because we wouldn't be standing next to our commander. And our horseman could get in, but he couldn't crit either. So we wouldn't really be getting that much damage on him. Instead, our focus has to be on getting the most damage possible into these strongholds, into this stronghold, not these strongholds. I'm an idiot. And to do that, we're going to have to use our commander's groove. As you can see, different this time. Shield jump. Shield jump basically lets you jump to wherever the hell you like, and you'll deal damage to things in the impact area. Now it's the question of, what do I want to damage here? Whatever I do, I can get these three in. But if I go here, I'll get this archer in. Whereas if I go here, I'll get this alchemist in. I'm tempted by here. I think this is where I'll go.
I'm unstoppable!
As you can see, it does a pretty decent amount of damage. It's not quite killing anything now, unfortunately. So we can get in here for a crit. That's quite a nasty crit. Ooh. Our pikeman can only get in here to hit it. I get the feeling I've done this wrong. We can't quite kill those. Oh, that's a bugger. And then our archers, they do what you think archers do. They have a ranged attack. Okay, we're going to kill them. I wonder, with them dead, how do I have so much trouble with this? I don't understand how I had so much trouble with that before. Maybe that's just my, prior experience that's kicking back in. But like that, I swear that was way harder before. Well, whatever. That's down. Ah, we have a unique challenge. Oh, and we got the goodest boy as our commander. Here is his goodest boy. Look at him. He is goodest boy. Anyway. What we're doing here, you see, all the way up here, yes, this spot, we have to get this guy. Look at his mobility. It's not easy. But the premise of what we have to do is very simple here. Although it might not look it. Oh, excuse me. So wagons are capable of transporting infantry units. So we're going to load our guy up in here. And the idea is we need to get the wagon all the way up next to our goodest boy over here. Because his groove refunds the actions of units. So your units will get to, strike again. It's very powerful. It's very good. And then once we refund our actions, we need to clear the road all the way here so that the wagon can get up there. This guy feels kind of useless. He can't attack the air units there, and he can't one-shot foes. Let's just try with this first then. No. Okay, see, now we can go all the way over to here. As I said, wagons have really high mobility. Yeah, this guy's useless. I'm not sure on what he's meant to be doing. how far can we get the wagon? All the way up to here. There we go. So now we shall... Ah, that's it, of course. I completely forgot that. Inspire isn't just... You choose one unit. It lets you... Oh dear. You're a good boy. And there it is. Now we can one-shot the trebuchet because of the critical hit value of the horseman. Destroyed. And now we should be able to get all the way up here and then drop off our passenger up there. There we go. We're stomping through some of these older ones. Oh, I remember this one taking ages as well. Feck. Okay, so the objective here will again to be to kill the commander, which is this guy. And with a trebuchet in position. Okay, so looking at this, we have our groove. The groove, Emmerich's groove, is he creates a pillar, and in an area around the pillar, people get, I think it's +2 or +3 bonus defense. I think it's +3. And remember how alchemists can crit when they have 3 or more defense? I think that's going to be the key here. But because that won't be enough alone, we also need to figure out a way to free up at least one of our cavalry to be able to get in and charge and score a critical hit. Sorry, I'm just counting tiles. I'd be tempted to save this one, but I don't think there's a way I can knock out this pikeman. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, let's start with this trebuchet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he could get up there. Okay, let's try that. How do you not get up? Oh, right, because he's got... I didn't think about that. Trees cost extra mobility to get through, as do mountains. You'll notice our archers can crit here, and that's because archers crit if they stand still and don't move before they attack. Seriously, can I not reach him from there? I think I've definitely done this wrong.
Cherry stones defend us!
Yeah, and there it is. Everything in here has 3 bonus defense if you look in the bottom left, which means that alchemists always crit. I'm upset. I definitely think I've done this wrong. Okay, so we can delete these guys. Goodbye. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So this should crit. Yep. How much health do we reckon he's got? About 25%? 24. He deals 20%. That's just not enough, Chief. Ah. 4 off. And yeah, we can't even get... it's all over but the goddamn cry. It's okay, I think I have a strategery. I think actually attacking this guy is the right decision. I wasn't sure on it at first, but no, I'm pretty sure this is absolutely the right decision. Because then we can move Emmerich up and put his Elder Shield down.
This should protect us.
We do this again and free this first cavalry in. But before we do that, let me try out this. I can crit him. That's it. That's it. I got it. Okay, so we come up here, crit him. And we come down here and crit him. He's definitely got less health than last time. 17%, get in there. Get him, doggos.
How could I?
There we go. And now the last one I think I'll do for now. And Sedge's fingers charged. Oh dear. Alright, I need to remind myself what Sedge's does. Excuse me for a moment. That is what I roughly remembered it being. So if you don't understand that, don't worry, you will. So I think what the idea is to... We need to chain kills with Sedge to get him all the way up and deal the first set of damage on the enemy commander, and then we can finish him off with the units that are up here. But it's figuring out what units we chain off of is the key. And I think it's going to be this set. $50, 36, okay. So a good thing to note with the trebuchet is you might have noticed that things counter-attack when you attack them, but because the trebuchet is a high-range unit, it can't counter-attack. At least, it can't counter-attack close-range attacks. Okay, and now we go up here. Sadistic Rush.
What's your step?
And now his turn continues. You see how we're going to be doing things?
Sage hungers.
Okay, so now I need to chain off of this guy. That will leave him on 28%, so we should be fine. I get the feeling I've made a colossal error somewhere again. You know, as usual.
What's your step?
So how much damage would this guy do? 34%. I'm pretty sure that cavalry crits do more than that. Yes, they do. Also, yes, these guys ride sheep. Don't question it. They're Welsh. I'm kidding. Please do not take that as serious. That is not serious. Get her, doggers.
I have failed.
There we are. Sorry, I really like the tunes in this game. But yes, I think that'll do it for now. I don't know how long I've been recording, but it's probably about half an hour. Yeah. Feels like it'll be around that. And next time we can tackle the last two challenges that I have done. And start working on the ones that I haven't done, which I'm sure that'll be fun. So anyway, yes. I hope you enjoyed this first look at Wargroove on my channel. It's a very fun game and I'll probably do some more stuff on it. It's not just puzzles. So yes, everybody have a good one.